And there's Lucas Giolito.
Sharp numbers for Lucas after getting off to a slow start. He's only given up 12 earned runs in his last 44 innings pitched. He is a free agent, so lots of trade talks for Lucas Giolito.
And Nimmo takes it high, ball 4, and so it's a leadoff walk. Pham back playing the field for the first time since the All-Star break. Tweaked his groin in San Diego the last series before the break. Line into left field, and Pham's got a base hit, and that'll go down toward the corner. Nimmo racing for third. Benintendi sees it stick on the wall, and so Nimmo will head home. The relay by Anderson, not in time. Tommy Pham plates a run with an RBI double, and 2 batters in. The Mets have a 1-0 lead. 0-2 pitch, and Pham hammered it to drive in his 35th run of the year. So the Mets get a marker early in this game, and now Francisco Lindor. So Giolito bounces a changeup, and on the wild pitch, Pham's at third with nobody out. Francisco takes that one inside for ball 4. So Giolito's walked 2 of the first 3 hitters, with Pham's double in between. Well, Pete Alonso, who has struggled mightily since coming back from being hit on the hand, has a chance to do some big damage here with first and third and nobody out. He gets one in the air to left field. Benintendi gets under it. Pham tagging at third. Benintendi catches it flat-footed, throws to second base as Pham scoots home with the second run of the inning. RBI number 62 for Alonso, and it's 2-0 New York. So the Mets cash a couple in the first inning. This is news. It's only the 7th time this year the Mets have played in multiple runs in the first inning. 28 first inning runs now for the Mets in 94 games. Alvarez in the original Mets lineup today was hitting 8th, with Marte hitting 6th. Marte scratched because of a migraine, and so Alvarez moved up to the 6th spot. And he socks one to deep left field, right down the line. That ball is out of here. Francisco Alvarez clubs one into the club level. And the Mets have a 4-0 first inning lead. Number 18 for Francisco Alvarez, and that was a moonshot.
Lineup construction, to me, is one of the funniest things in baseball. Because of the late scratch from Marte, Alvarez moves up to the 6th slot and produces a 2-run home run in the first.
Now Beatty, really good buzz here at Citi Field.
Beatty drives one to center field. Robert going back, away back to the warning track. That ball is out of here. Back-to-back home runs for the baby Mets. Alvarez and Beatty, and it's 5-0 New York. Home run number 6 for Brett Beatty as the Mets youngsters go back-to-back. The Mets' biggest first inning of the season. One out, here's Yasmani Grandal.
As that ball's bashed to right field, hit well by Grandal, and this thing is leaving. The Sox are on the board.
Grandal crushes this ball. White Sox scratch a run. Still early. A lot of time.
With 2 outs and a runner at first. Brings up Francisco Lindor.
Lindor socks one to right center field. Back in the gap goes Colas. He won't get there. It's off the base of the wall. Nimmo streaking around third. He heads for the plate. There'll be no relay throw. It's an RBI double for Francisco Lindor. And it's 6-1 New York. Now Pham drove Nimmo home from first with a double in the first inning. Lindor does the same in the second. 61 RBIs now for Lindor. Tim Anderson was hit by a pitch his first time up.
That ball is smoked to right field. On a hop and then 2 off to the dirt and clanging off the wall. That ball was just crushed, and now the throw back at second is not in time to get Tim. It's an RBI double. It is 6-2. Benintendi scores.
Carrasco had to do some tap dancing in the third to limit the damage to just 1 run. He's put himself back in the soup again. And he hits one back toward the middle. Lindor with a beautiful stop and the backhand flip to McNeil. The relay to first is in time for the double play. White Sox might want to look at the call at first base, but a splendid play by Lindor to sprawl in the dirt and make the backhand flip, and then the nice turn by McNeil for 2. I don't think it was really that close. Remillard appeared to beat it by a healthy margin. Andy Fletcher with the call, and that will be overturned. So it's a gorgeous play by Lindor to get the first out.
6-2, Mets on top. DJ Stewart leads off against Lucas Giolito.
DJ Stewart clubs one to deep right field. Forget that. That is way out of here. DJ Stewart with his first home run as a New York Met, and it was prodigious. Well, that's why DJ Stewart is here. He's got that kind of power, and he displays it for the first time for the Mets. So Giolito is done after 3 2/3 innings.
And Lucas Giolito will leave in one of his toughest starts of this season.
Here's Jeff McNeil to face the right-hander Brian Shaw.
And McNeil lines one in left center for a base hit. That'll bring home Pham. Alonso goes first to third. McNeil has an RBI single, and the Mets keep tacking on. It's now 8-2 New York. And the one thing Jeff's been able to do this year amidst all the difficulties, had for a nice average with runners in scoring position, and he drives one in there.
The Sox get a run, so it is an RBI for Vaughn, and it is 8-3. Benintendi scores.
Over to third on the play goes Anderson. 2 away for Jake Burger.
This is lined to left field, and that's a hit all the way to the wall. Jake Burger smashes a ball into left center, and it's 8-4 in the 5th.
Yeah, an absolute smash burger to left center right there. White Sox are climbing back in it. Let's see what happens.
This chest move, lefty to face the lefty Jeff McNeil, who is batting here in the bottom of the 6th for the Mets. Runner at second base and 2 outs.
McNeil greets him with a base hit into right field. Pham comes around third. He'll head for the plate. The throw coming in from right field from Colas, not in time. And it's an RBI single for Jeff McNeil, his second in a row, to make it 9-4 New York. Alvarez has a 2-run homer to walk tonight, 1 for 2. Alvarez drives another one deep left center. This one's going to sail out of here. Second 2-run homer of the night for Alvarez. Bombs away, and it's 11-4 New York. Third time he's hit 2 in a game, his 19th of the year, and the Mets are pouring it on. Their 4th home run of the night. It's a 7-run Met lead.
And the White Sox have the bases loaded here.
Here's Jake Burger.
Burger crushes this ball left center field with the bases loaded. Jake Burger off the top of the wall. 2 runs come home. Burger was this close to a slam, and it's 11-6.
Wow.
Grandal homered back in the second. He's walked and struck out, so the Sox keep on pushing.
2-1, line to right. That's a hit for Grandal. 1 run is in. Here comes a second. It's 11-8, and the demeanor here has changed. It seems as though the boos are multiplying. The bases are loaded again, and the 9th batter of the inning will come up. This one is off of Alvarez to the backstop. It's 11-9.
So now the tying runs are in scoring position. Zavala goes down swinging. 2 men down. Benintendi began this inning by walking. He scored on the double by Burger. 5 runs have scored in the inning, and the tying runs are in scoring position with 2 down. And he popped it up into shallow left. Pham is there. Side retire. Deep breath. White Sox score 5 to make it a game. 11-9 Mets at the 7th inning stretch. A game the Mets once led by 7 runs. Robertson trying to slam the door in the 9th. And now the tying runs are on base with Benintendi coming up. Grandal at second. Andrews the tying run at first.
Benintendi into center field. A base hit. Here comes Yaz. This is a 1-run ball game.
Wow.
That is opportunity knocking.
Here we go.
And an uncomfortable murmur comes over Citi Field.
The Mets are now clinging to a 90-foot lead. And now Tim Anderson has had a good night. 3 for 4, 2 singles and a double. First and third and 2 down. 11-10 New York. Fly ball center field. Nimmo eases back. He is there. And the ball game is over. David Robertson and the Mets hang on by the skin of their teeth. They nearly let a 7-run lead get away. Robertson strands the tying and lead runs in scoring position in the 9th. And on the strength of 4 home runs, including a pair for Francisco Alvarez, the Mets outlast the White Sox 11-10.